Hello and welcome to another episode of my vlog. This is Rishad the Cruz. Okay, so over the last few months, I've been extremely busy. So let's start by congratulating two people. One is Colonel Shamsher Singh Jung. Colonel has been in touch with me for over 2 years. Finally, we found a plot and we're building a beautiful house for him on the magical island of Shorang. Okay, now what's happening is that of every 10 deals that come my way, particularly in land, I reject 9. That's a lot. That's a 90% rejection rate, and the reason is faulty titles. So we go through a lot of hard work to get you that one plot that's completely crystal clear. And Colonel has been very lucky. He moved very quickly and he's got 1350 square meters of beautiful settlement land on the island of Shorang, close to the river, and we're going to build him an iconic house over there. So I'm really looking forward to building that house. Congratulations, Colonel. The second person I want to congratulate, again a YouTube viewer, is Karan Suri. Karan is from Delhi. He's a restaurateur. He decided to move to Goa, and he called me on somewhere around the 12th or 15th of September. And he said, Rishad, of August. And he said, Rishad, I'm looking at buying an apartment. It has to be sea view and I want 3 bedrooms. So I immediately made the arrangements. He saw it, he froze on it, and within 21 days, we closed the deal. So he's the owner of a 4-bedroom penthouse in Dona Paula, overlooking the Arabian Sea. The apartment is phenomenal. Congratulations, Karan Suri and family, for that apartment. Okay, so guys, because of the nature of the real estate scenario and particularly with the complications with land, deals of land aren't going as quickly as apartments. Also because of the pyramid, right? Not a lot of people can afford land. Not a lot of people have the patience to deal with buying land, building, etc. A lot of inquiries that come my way are for apartments. I'm getting requests for apartments anywhere in North Goa. A few trickle requests coming for inquiries coming for South Goa. So everyone wants to know, where do we invest? What are the returns on investment? How much is it going to cost us? So I've prepared a list of where you should buy, how much they cost, and what roughly is your return on investment in terms of rentals, in terms of sales. Okay, so let's look at it this way. You're coming to Goa. Why are you coming? Are you coming to live there? Are you coming to party there? Are you looking at it as an investment? Come sometimes, rent it out, or live in it. When you're not there, put it on Airbnb, right? These are the 2 reasons why people want to invest in Goa. Lifestyle, return on investment, and basically you want to be close to all the excitement, which is part of your lifestyle. My first thumb rule of investing in Goa is avoid high rises, right? Low rise, low density. Very important. Second, as much as possible, try and get a second sale, because what happens is someone who's bought the apartment for 100 rupees, right? He will sell it for 110. He'll sell it for 120, maybe 130, 140, maybe 150. What will happen with the builder? Builders want to sell it the upmarket to 200, right? So why would you want to buy it from the builder when you can get a second sale, when you can do a deal, when you can negotiate hard? These are all interesting things. Where to buy? Let's start with Panjim. Panjim is, a lot of people don't know, they don't appreciate Panjim because they think, capital. But actually Panjim is actually a very beautiful city because you've got the beach, you've got all the hospitals, you've got the police, you've got the infrastructure. It's quite an interesting place. So what are the advantages of Panjim? Now when I say Panjim, I'm telling you about Dona Paula, Caranzalem, Miramar, Talegaon. Now if you look at Dona Paula, what's roughly the rate in Dona Paula? For a 2-bedroom, this is all standard 2-bedroom. Dona Paula, 1.2 crores upwards, decent construction, okay? If you want sea view, it goes 2.5, 3, it just keeps going higher and higher and higher. There's no limit. Caranzalem, about 90 lakhs upwards, 2-bedroom again, all 2-bedroom, remember. Miramar, 1.2 crores, right? Talegaon, 1.2 crores. Could go higher depending if it's got something interesting. Now, these are all developments that either have a swimming pool or they've got something interesting, good quality developers, good quality construction. You'll ask me, Rishad, as a non-Goan who's been to Goa a few times, what are the advantages of being in Panjim? I want to be where the action is. Advantages. First of all, it's located close to the beach. You want Goa, you want the beach. Panjim has Miramar beach, has Siddharth Goa beach, has a few beaches, right? So you have access to these beaches. In the evening, you can have a nice walk. Capital appreciation. Panjim is seeing a lot of capital appreciation, about 15%, which is damn good. Infrastructure, we have good infrastructure, we have schools, we have colleges, we have cafes, we have Starbucks, we have all the exciting places to hang out in, we've got pubs and bars. It's a good place to be. What are the disadvantages of being in Panjim? Noise, right? Because it's a capital city, you're going to get a lot of noise. Pollution, traffic. What happens in the monsoon in Panjim? For some reason, they block the inner roads. There's some haphazard development that's happened in the past. So a lot of the water outlets from Alteen, which is the top of Panjim, have been blocked, right? And the sewers also have been blocked. So sometimes in the monsoon, it's flooded. Okay, that's the downside. Also, if you want to be in the Talegaon, if you want to have all that action, if you want to have all that excitement, then you have to cross the bridge and you have to drive about 40-45 minutes. If you want to go to Porvorim, then it's about an hour. So you're going 1 hour to and 1 hour fro. Okay, so that's the disadvantage of Panjim. Porvorim. Porvorim, so this is Panjim. You cross the bridge, it's the Mandovi bridge or the Atal Setu bridge, and then you reach a satellite city called Porvorim. Porvorim is interesting. Now, when I say Porvorim, I'll cover like Socorro, Salvador, Pilerne, Verem, Nerul, because these are all like areas around it. What do you get for your money? A 2-bedroom would roughly cost you 80 lakhs upwards in all these areas. Okay, sometimes you can get something for about 60 lakhs, but ballpark figure is 80 lakhs. What are the advantages of being in this area? There's a capital appreciation, good, better than Panjim, 20-25%. Good developer, okay? Reasonably priced, peaceful and quiet neighborhood. So there's lots of greenery. You have these beautiful old Portuguese houses around. So it's quite peaceful, quite nice, quite like a typical Goan setting. Then there's a mall de Goa, upcoming restaurant. So you can have that countryside feel and a little bit of city feel. And you have access to the North Goa, all the action in North Goa. So it's a short drive away from Anjuna, Vagator, etc. So about 25-30 minutes. But if you want to go to Porvorim, it's more. So what are the disadvantages of being in Porvorim? See, the biggest disadvantage is sort of quite unorganized, the city. So it's naturally evolving. So you just have developments coming up. You'll have villas coming up. So it's fairly disorganized. The other disadvantage is that there's a lot of crime and a lot of petty crime, because you have a lot of these migrant workers and laborers, etc., coming there, and some of them who are settling, and then you find this like car theft and scratching and a little bit of petty crime that's happening over there. So that's something I'm not too happy about. The final thing is water. I predict that there's going to be a water shortage. I know back 15-20 years ago there was a water shortage, so I predict that there will be some water issues in the future, unless it's a tanker, unless it's a real good developer, some of whom I know, so I can suggest you all. Okay, Salvador, Socorro, Pilerne, Verem, Nerul, the areas around, I think they are lovely places. If you get a good developer who's put up lovely apartments, you should buy. Again, you look at 80 lakhs. If you sometimes you get something for 60 lakhs. I had done a video for a developer who's doing low rise, low density, and we've sold out. Okay. Now, let's look at Kadamba Plateau. Right, so just how Porvorim is a satellite city, Kadamba Plateau is supposedly earmarked as a new Panjim. I think Kadamba Plateau is lovely, but it depends on the developer. So you can get apartments from 90 lakhs upwards. The advantage is good, lovely straight roads and great infrastructure, reasonably priced. What are the disadvantages of Kadamba Plateau? The capital appreciation is low because of unchecked development due to multiple high rises and overexposure. So every builder, every person who has money from outside Goa is coming and saying, you know what, let's buy 10,000, 50,000 square meters and let's put up something. Developers are putting up 200, 500,000 apartments, and So you're going to be competing with that. There's going to be massive pressure on the environment over there, and I don't think, unless it's a good development, I don't think anybody should buy into these high rises, right? Stick with the simple mantra: low rise, low density. The other disadvantage of Kadamba Plateau is far from all the action. So if you're in Kadamba Plateau, you have to come to Panjim, cross the bridge, go through Porvorim, and then go to all the exciting areas. It's also far from the beach. But if you're a city guy, if you want to kind of do some business in Panjim, then it makes sense. Okay, Siolem, Anjuna, Asagaon, Arpora. 2-bedroom, what is the pricing on that? Roughly about 1 crore upwards. What are the advantages? It's close to all the action. I personally would love to have a flat over there. What are the disadvantages? See, the market's at its peak. I don't think it's going to go any higher. Okay, at some point there'll be a correction and you won't really get great resale value if you're buying at peak levels. But you do get some deals which are fantastic. And I can suggest those deals to you. I don't really like the infrastructure in Siolem, although it's quite hyped up because a lot of the good builders have moved there, but I don't think the infrastructure is great. I think there's going to be a lot of crime in the future because it's close to Mapsa, and then it's very easy for someone to do something and just get away, just jump on a bus and leave. So you have a lot of unsavory elements who are also sort of putting their fingers into these areas. Areas to avoid. I always say this: Baga, Kalangut, Mapsa. The worst, absolute worst places to be in Goa are these areas. Developments to avoid, I covered that: high rise, high density, anywhere in Goa. Okay, so guys, I think I've given you all this information. Everything is for free. Use this information. I don't want you to make mistakes. I want good people to come to Goa. I want you all to have a comfortable life. I want you all to be happy. I don't want you all to make financial errors and then, blame other people. It will be your mistake if you've heard my videos and you've still gone ahead and done the things that I've told you not to do. If you need any help, if you need any advice, I have an entire team from due diligence to land sourcing, apartment sourcing, chartered accountants, everything. It doesn't matter where in India or the world you live. We have a one-stop shop. Anything you need real estate related in Goa, just send me an email and I will connect with you either on the phone or via email and help you structure your deal. Even if you found a property and you want us to do the due diligence, I'm happy to do that. It's going to cost you something, but it will help you sleep peacefully at night. I think I've covered everything. Let's check. Yes. Any more questions, feel free to email me. My email is rishaddecruz@gmail.com. You can visit my website, rishaddecruz.com. I develop homes, so that's raindevelopers.com. And I look forward to seeing you in Goa. All the best. Thank you for watching these videos. Bye.